Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Greg Furman, market analyst here at TraderPlanet.com, and these are the market positions for March the 2nd, 2011. Now our first position for tonight, we're going to be looking at the ECA stock, the EnCana. Now we're looking to capitalize somewhat on what's currently happening with the energy situation with crude oil, commodities. So looking at this stock has made a nice little run up. We've gone up over $33 a share. We've pulled back a little bit to close at the 31.90 area. Now we've closed above two of the three Vantage Point predicted moving averages. We've closed at 31.90. We can see that our key level here is at 31.72. So this represents some potential buying opportunity for us and very good, in my opinion, risk to reward. So looking at this, we're going to go in now to our major crossovers. We're going to look at our short-term crossover. We can see that our short-term crossover is moving a little bit to the downside, but our medium-term crossover and our long-term crossover are both showing that this stock is going to move higher. Now, our predicted true strength indicator, our predicted stochastic, and our predicted MACD are all still supportive of a move higher. Predicted short-term difference moving somewhat lower, but the predicted medium and long-term differences still look quite good for a move, in my opinion, a move higher. Now looking at this stock over the last 6 months, we can see that we are starting to peak out. We're very high, but again, as long as the energy prices like crude oil, RBOB contracts continue to move higher, then a lot of these energy stocks will also move higher. So what we're looking at for today, we're going to go into our Vantage Point daily report. We're going to now try and narrow down our entry point. We know where our key level of support is at 31.72. So now we're looking for an entry point and an exit point. Now looking at the daily report from Vantage Point, we can see we have 31.17 for the low, 32.30 for the high. The neural index is turned down after 4 consecutive days pointing up. So we're going to use this short-term move lower as an opportunity to get into our buy position. So for tomorrow, we're going to be looking very closely between 31.72 and 31.17. So for tomorrow, I'd like to look at about the 31.50 area to get into long positions on this stock, and from there I would like to see a move back up over the $32 per share. And again, I see some very good opportunity because I don't think the commodity prices are going to back off much in the days and the weeks ahead, particularly with the non-farm payroll ahead on this Friday. So that's our first position. Now our second position, we're going to go back into the currency markets. Now, looking at our second position tonight, we're going to again look at the US-Canadian pair. Now, the Bank of Canada announcement came out this morning, so a little bit of this trade has to do with fundamentals. We didn't see the kind of bullish thing we would expect from the Bank of Canada. It was actually quite dovish, in my opinion. They're not going to raise rates anytime soon. We've got to deal with the short-term move in commodities, but in reality, my opinion is the Bank of Canada is looking for the Canadian dollar to weaken, not strengthen. So looking at everything we have here, we're starting to move into heavily oversold territory on the US Canadian pair. Our key levels 98.46, 98.02 and 97.54. Now we've closed at 97.43, so we're going to be looking at a counter trend long position here. Now again, this is going to be a volatile trade, so stops will have to be opened up, but we closed, what we did is we broke a series of lower closes here. So looking at this closer, what I want to point out is that we've closed at 97.79, then 97.17, but then 97.43. So what this tells me is that this bullish pattern is beginning to show some cracks, to say the least. So for tomorrow, we've got 96.94, 97.85. We're going to be looking to get into this trade around the 97.10 area. We're going to go long, and we're looking for 97.85. Now we're going to keep a very tight stop on this trade in the 96.50, 96.40 area. And again, we'd be looking for a move towards the 97.85. Now, if 97.85 breaks, we could see a move towards that 18-day predicted moving average from Vantage Point in the 98.40 area. That is a very strong possibility in the hours and days ahead. So One thing we want to point out though is that we have the non-farm payrolls out on Friday. The U.S. non-farm payrolls, we're going to see a lot of volatility, but for now I think counter trend longs still look a little better than shorting at the current levels. So those are the market positions for March the 2nd, 2011. And again, my name is Greg Furman, market analyst here at TraderPlanet.com.